Hello, my name is Madison Wakefield. I am 20 years old, and today is April 22nd, 2019. So I'm talking with Nora Alsaba, who is my friend that I met in Dubai, and we're recording this interview in Clemson, South Carolina, and your passport. You have member of ruling family.
Oh, yeah.
Nora, that's not everyone has that passport.
I'm special. What can I do? It says special passport. I can't.
Can you explain how you're a member of the ruling family and how this affects your life, if it does?
Oh, God. Okay. Whew, here we go. Anyways, so my grandmother's brother used to rule Kuwait. He was, I guess, how you could say, like, the sheikh, which isn't, because it's two kinds of government. It's kind of like how in the UK, you know, they have the monarchy, but then they also have, like, a parliament.
Yeah.
That's how we work, too. Like, we have the monarchy, like the ruling family, and then we have the parliament.
Okay.
So, and I think that's probably because we also were, like, ruled, like, we were under the British, like, rule for a while as well. Basically, my father's mother is siblings with the late ruler of Kuwait, which is one of the reasons. And then also because my, like, other relations, one of them currently is the ruler of Kuwait, and one of my other relations also passed away. It used to be the crown prince.
Does this title affect your life at all?
Holy crap. In a way it does, in a way it doesn't. Like, some people tend to flaunt a title like that. They'll be like, oh, you know, like, I can act all high and mighty because this is in my name. Whereas for me, it's like, I guess the way I was raised is be humble, kind of be yourself, set an example for others. Like, oh, look, this person's a member of the royal family, but they're acting much more respectful and much more civil than, like, let's say, this other person. And then if anything, it's just going to inspire you to probably want to be a better person. It made the airport situation on the way to Sharjah pretty weird, though, because they saw my passport at check-in, and they're just like, And the girl, like, that saw my passport goes up to this other, like, airport, I don't remember what he was, but he was just standing there like this guard, and she just, like, shows him my passport, and they were just talking by themselves. And Joe and I were just looking, and we're just like, am I okay? Like, am I in trouble? And she comes back to me. She's like, hey, can we, like, just check your bag? And I'm just like, okay.
Now, did they see you as a security threat because of that?
Probably. Because I also once, I was traveling for my birthday. I went to Abu Dhabi for a day, and I came back. And checking into my flight, the guy looks at me, and he's like, you have a special passport. Aren't you supposed to be going to, like, basically there's this part of our airport, the Kuwait airport, where it's for the royal family or, like, important, like, it's like the VIP place where you just give them your passport and your luggage and whatever and your flight info, and they check you in for you. And they, like, get all your luggage checked in and whatever, and you just sit there and do nothing until they call you for your flight. And all you do is just get up, go to your gate, get in the flight, and that's it. And I'm like, I mean, it's fine. I get bored.
Are you permitted to do that if you wanted to do that?
If I wanted to, yeah, I can just walk in and be like, yo, this is my passport, this is my luggage. You know, like, I'm instantly, like, they're just gonna take my stuff and check me in and, like, get all my details, like, done with, and I just sit there and just, like, have a coffee. But yeah, sometimes I guess it is a security threat, because the guy looked at me and he's like, don't you go through the VIP section? I'm like, no. I was traveling by myself, so he looked at my ticket and he was just like, you got economy, and I'm just like, what do you want from me, man? I'm just traveling for like 6 hours and coming back. Well, why am I spending so much on a ticket?
Yeah. So because you see yourself as humble, do you, like, often, do you ever forget that you have this entitlement at some point?
Yeah. I gave my passport, and Joe was with me. And I gave them my passport, and the guy looks at me, and he's like, oh, you're not going to go in through baggage check, like, through here. You go in through the other side. And I'm like, what's the difference? It's like 2 rows. It's like, this was one row and this was the other row, and they're right next to each other. And both were empty, so I'm like, it doesn't make a difference. Like, I just want to go with my friends because it was Joe's first time traveling without her parents. And they were just like, oh no, but you must. And I'm just like, fine. And I go to the other side, and I put my backpack into like the like little scan thing. They don't even bother to check what's in my bag. They're just talking to me like, hey, how are you? How's your day? Is everything good? Like, are you traveling by yourself? Like, safe travels, whatever. And you don't have to keep talking to me like
So
that.
everyone wants to give you this kind of privilege, and it.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be uncomfortable.
The guy also like looked at my passport and like make sure everything's in order. And he looks at it and he's like, oh, hi, yes, how are you? Whatever. And it's like, how is your flight? Is everything, like, completely starts like, I don't want to say like sweet talking, but like just
sugarcoating
everything. And I'm just like, dude, it's like 8 a.m. I'm not in the mood. Like, thank you, but you don't have, like, my friends are over here too, and you guys are not talking to them like that. I don't see why, like, come on.
Yeah.
Also, because, like, here we have the title Sheikh and Sheikha.
Mm-hmm.
So the Sheikh would be, like, the male, Sheikha would be female. And it's on every, basically anything that has my name on it, like my civil ID, my passport, whatever. So it'd be funny because people kind of mix that and, like, assume that it's my first name because some people do have that as their first name. Like, females would have Sheikha as their first name. It's like, so is your name Nora or Sheikha? And I'm just like, no, that's my title. And you're like, oh. Like, oh, I didn't know that.
Top dog, ooh.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like I can't just casually say it, like, oh, that's my title. But at the same time, I kind of have to because then you're going to mistake me for not me.